Hey, what's going on? This is Dave Umphress with the Flourish Real Estate Network, a group of about 25 top producing agents and teams spread around the Front Range of Colorado, combining to create the Flourish Real Estate Network. And we believe that through the economy of scale, we can all run bigger, better, more profitable, more productive businesses because of our connection together. So the question I get a lot, especially in the last couple of years as we've grown more through higher producing agents, I'm talking 10 to 20 year veterans in the industry, managing brokers at other large brokerages. I mean, people that you would say typically are fine on their own. Why would they ever hitch their wagon to another larger train of wagons? Why? Why do they do that? Why are you doing that? That's a question we get all the time. And so I jotted down what I would say are the top 10 reasons why a higher producing agent or team would choose to affiliate with the network. And I wanted to share that with you. So let's jump in. The first one, number one, is impact. Our network is driven by our internal 501c3 called Flourish Alliance. And Flourish Alliance exists to contribute to human flourishing causes, locally and internationally. And so we would say anything that prevents somebody from flourishing would be something that we care about. And so food, water, shelter, sanitation, hygiene, education, safety, kind of an expanded list of basic human needs we would say are the purpose, the reason why we sell real estate. And so I could bore you another time with all of the things that we choose to focus on right now, currently, and the issues evolve and they change over time. And then there's some issues that we've been focusing specifically on for 7, 8, 10 years as well. And so that's a fun conversation. But I think that's the biggest reason. Number one would be meaning, impact. People long for meaningful work. And agents find that through the association that they have provided more work, and lots of times their sphere, their clients really appreciate that as well. So that's number one. Number two is appointments from ISAs. If we made a list of all the values that people would expect from a team or a network, the highest level of value is always going to be appointments. When somebody calls you, an ISA, an inside sales agent calls you and says, hey, so-and-so wants to sell their house and they want to meet you at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Can you be there? That is valuable. And so our ISAs spend time on the phones, both inbound and outbound. Anytime a lead comes in, several hundred leads that are coming in, I think we're about 500 a month right now, leads that come directly to the ISAs. They scrub them, nurture them, work them. Sometimes it takes months or years to convert them to an appointment, but once they get them, they set the appointment with the agent. And then also outbound, calling around your open houses, your past buyers, your buyer needs, your listings that just closed, things that we can create new opportunities for. So appointments with ISAs would be number two. Number three, probably my favorite because it's the most difficult to replicate for another team, would be support staff. We have by far the most incredible support staff of any network, any team, any agent around town. And it's because of our vision. I mean, we have attracted staff that is far more talented than their role requires, but because of where we're going and what we're building, they believe in it and they want to be here. And so you'll find out quickly when you're here that staff here that's supporting the agents are overqualified and incredible people, and they're just great. So whether that's marketing staff or operations staff, transaction coordination for buyers or for sellers, they're all incredible. And they're all licensed, which is wild. So when your marketing person is calling your seller to talk about the marketing thing, well, he's licensed, the lead marketing agent, director of marketing. He's licensed. The transaction coordinator for the buyer side, licensed. Transaction coordinator for the seller side, licensed. Operations director, licensed. I mean, anybody that can talk to any client about anything going on, because all of the support staff has a real estate license, which is pretty wild. Number four is Coworkers. You'll honestly never find such an incredible group of agents here together than the group here. And that's largely because of why they're here. A lot of agents sell a lot of real estate, could do that anywhere, but they choose to sell real estate here because they like where we're going, and we attract a higher quality, a higher level of integrity, a higher level of work ethic, of vision for their life, and you'll find quickly that the people here, the agents here within the network are just ridiculous, the best around. Number five is inventory. In a market like this that is so incredibly seller friendly, having a store with shelves that are full of inventory, i.e. houses, makes all the difference. And so we are slightly more listing based than we are buyer based. We're about 55% listings, about 45% buyers every year, which means there's hundreds of listings that our agents in our network have the ability to sell before they go to market. And so if possible, we love putting deals together within the market, within the network. And obviously it's got to be a win-win. So the seller has to still be able to get the price they'd get on the market, but the buyers are able to take advantage of an opportunity that they wouldn't have outside of the network. And so about 30% of our listings are put together pre-market, which is of significant value to agents on the team. Number six, is showing assistance. Let's be honest, in this market like we just talked about, if you are working with a buyer that needs to see a lot of houses, it can be very time consuming. And so whether that's a showing assistant that's just jumping in for one showing here or there, or a showing partner that's partnering with you throughout the entire transaction, going to the buyer consult with you, doing all the showings, writing the contract, you show up at closing, that would be a showing partner, also very valuable. It allows you to close more transactions because of their support. So that is number 6, is showing assistance. Number 7 is sign runners. Similarly, in this market, when you're always driving around town to do things like put out open houses or drop for sale signs in the yard, switch out lock boxes, switch out riders, things like that, it can be pretty time consuming. And so sign runners are a huge value that agents find on the team, and that's one of the reasons they like being here. Number 8 is luxury. As one of the leaders in the luxury space, selling dozens of million-plus properties a year, a lot of agents like associating with the network just because they're better able to break into that luxury space through our brand. And so whether that's, similarly to luxury, you could look at our sports and entertainment division, our new home trade-in program, lots of the programs and divisions that we run. Agents like to affiliate with us because it gives them an easier ability to break into those spaces. And so that would be number 8, would be our luxury presence. Number 9, commission splits. Let's be honest, that's where most agents start. That's one of the reasons a lot of experienced agents avoid networks, avoid teams, avoid any kind of collaboration, is because they want to keep 100% of the commission split, which I completely understand. Obviously, it's more important how much you net, how much you walk away with at the end of the year than it is how much you pay, what the commission split is. But even given that, we've evolved over the years and known that if we want to retain the highest producing talent in the market, it's going to have to be through the best commission splits in town. And honestly, I think as I network with the top teams around the country and around the world, there are no commission splits that are even close to our network splits. And so we always pay more if the agent provides their business, so their buyer or seller comes from them, their sphere, their open house, their referral, whatever it might be. Again, as high as you can imagine, often 80 to 100% is possible depending on where the lead came from. And so that is unheard of with teams. And so the commission splits are definitely one of the reasons that agents join us, and one of the reasons that agents stick around is because they can always make more money here than they could on their own. And we believe that that has to be the case if we want to retain top talent. So number 10 is wealth building. And so we believe that in this industry, we have the responsibility to our clients, to our families, to our future, to build wealth through real estate, to practice what we preach. And so we are constantly talking about wealth building through real estate here among the team. And I won't bore you with the details right now, but there's a lot of emphasis on that, whether it's teaching on different ways to build wealth or a group of people in the team combining to go purchase and flip a piece of real estate. I think about a third of the team picked up their first investment property this year, which is really exciting. And so that's a big focus of ours. That's something we're always pushing. But beyond investing in building wealth through real estate, we also build wealth together through lots of different businesses. So together as a team, we run several businesses that connect to the network, to the Flourish Real Estate Network. And the profit from these businesses, whether title, mortgage, insurance, ancillary services, lots of other businesses that all feed into the profitability and the wealth building of agents in the network. So that's 10, but I do have a bonus number 11. And the reason this one's bonus 11 is because it is a bonus, it is an add-on, and that is our profit sharing model. And so we as a network share all profit. And so when at the end of a quarter, all the money that has been paid in, albeit less money than you would pay in to a brokerage or to another team or to another network or something like that, all profit is put into a pool, and 50% of that profit is divided up among the team. 25% of that profit goes directly to Flourish Alliance, our internal 501c3, and 25% of that profit is retained by the team as a slush fund for future growth and things like that. So that 50% is divided among agents and staff, depending on lots of variables that create, what your profit share split is for that quarter. But that bonus number 11, profit share, is one of the reasons that agents join us, and one of the reasons agents stick around is because they actually get to have agency in what we're doing, making decisions, helping each other run their businesses. And what we found when we made that profit share shift is that the level of care for each other's businesses skyrocketed, because now we all want each other to succeed because we're all sharing and building this thing together. So I hope that's helpful. That's the top 10 or possibly 11 reasons why experienced agents choose to associate or affiliate with the Flourish Real Estate Network. And if this sounds like something you'd have interest in talking about, a quick 10-15 minute phone call gives me the ability to gauge whether or not we could be a fit, and gives you the ability to gauge whether or not it's something, a conversation you want to continue having. So I hope that's helpful. Thanks for checking this out, and have a great day.